Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. My name is Nick and I'm a top podder on TradingView. And as a top podder, today I'm going to show you exactly how you can become a profitable trader by exploiting multi-time frame technical analysis and order flow. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get straight in the charts to find some good trading opportunities. Today, I want to give you an update on the situation that we are currently having on CHF JPY because I want to show you what kind of swing trading opportunity we can currently be looking for on the pair. Now, as usual, during the analysis, I will keep it as educational as possible so that you will learn exactly what you have to be looking for in the market when you are scanning for opportunities from a technical and order flow perspective. In fact, the way in which I will be performing this analysis is first by speaking of the technical side of the market, so monthly, weekly, daily, and 4-hour timeframes. We will then go and see what we have from an order flow perspective on the CHF and on the JPY. So basically to see what hedge funds and the smart money in the market is doing on these currencies so that we can gain an advantage over our competition in the market by being able to read the order flow and trading alongside the institutions. And by the end of the video, you will know exactly what kind of opportunity we can be looking for on this pair. So let's start our analysis from the monthly time frame. Now, at the moment on the monthly, what do we have? Now, from a monthly perspective, at the moment, we have a market that is currently testing a quite strong structure area. In fact, this zone was acting as a very strong previous monthly resistance, which is now monthly support here. So from a monthly perspective, we have previous resistance, now turn support that the market has tested, and from which we can expect the market to show us a rejection to the upside. What we can also see is that in general, after an impulse in the market, if you want to measure the correction, what you have to do is take your Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse. And if we do this, we can see that currently the market has already retraced to the 50% of the Fibonacci taken on the impulse. Why? Because the 50% was the Fibonacci level that was aligning perfectly with the previous structure resistance from a monthly perspective, which is now turned structure support. So at the moment, we have a market that has just reached previous resistance, turn support in confluence with the 50% of the Fibonacci taken on the monthly impulse, from which we can expect the market to show us a rejection to the upside. So on the monthly, at the moment, everything is clear. Let's go down on the weekly and see what kind of situation we currently have from a weekly perspective. Now on the weekly, we consider the market has just created an M formation, and this M formation has just tested quite strong previous monthly resistance, which is now turned strong monthly support, from which we can expect the market to give us a rejection to the upside. So at the moment, we have monthly and weekly that are showing the same direction. Why? Because as we have already seen, we have a bullish pattern, which is in M formation. Now in general, after an information, what you want to see is the market create a move to the upside to go and complete the pattern at the previous support, which is now turned resistance. So what we want to see here is the market create a move from this support all the way up to this previous support, which is now turned resistance, which is the completion zone of the M formation itself. Now, if you are asking yourself, why did the market create this move to the upside? The market created this move to the upside because the market had already created an M formation in the past. In fact, we had this M that the market had created here, after which we had seen the market complete the pattern at the previous support, which is now turned resistance exactly as we expected, and then creating the continuation to the downside. So at the moment, situation is quite clear. Monthly and weekly are both showing the possibility of creating a nice move to the upside. Let's go down on the daily and see what we have from a daily perspective. Now on the daily time frame, situation is very easy to read. In fact, first of all, we had created this very strong impulse to the downside. Now, if you remember, I made a full breakdown of CHF JPY when the market was here, explaining all the reasons for which from here we wanted to see the market create this move to the upside to complete the information that we had from a weekly perspective. And that is exactly what the market did. Then again, I spoke about CHF JPY after the market had created this W formation, and I explained all the reasons for which from here we wanted to see the market create this move to the downside to complete this W formation at the previous resistance, which is now our support. And again, that is exactly what the market did. So from a daily perspective, the market has been moving in a very predictable way. And by the way, I will link in description these two previous analyses so you can go and check them out for further reference and more free education. You find everything linked in description. Just a quick reminder, make sure you comment below and you let me know which pair or topic you would like me to cover or analyze in the next video. But at the moment, where is the next opportunity and what kind of structure and patterns the market is currently creating on the daily? Now, on the daily, we can see that the market is currently creating an overextended M formation. Now, when you see an overextended M formation, what you want to see is the market create a retracement at least to the 0.382 of the Fibonacci taken on the impulse to the downside, in this case, the daily impulse. So in this case, what we want to see is the market create a retracement at least to the 0.32 of the Fibonacci taken on this impulse. And overall, what we would like to see is the market create a move to the upside to complete the pattern at the previous daily support, which is now turn resistance, which in this case is exactly this area here. In fact, from here, the market had created this move to the upside, which is the previous support, which is now turn resistance. So this is the first strong resistance area that the market will encounter in its move to the upside, which is currently our upside target. So at the moment, monthly, weekly, and daily are extremely clear from a technical perspective. We would like to see a move to the upside. So how we will be approaching this kind of situation with students to be looking for a trading opportunity. Now, before I show you that, let's first go and give a quick check at what we have from a COT perspective. So commitment of traders, which is what hedge funds are currently doing in the market. Now, from a CHF perspective, what we can see. Now, on the CHF, we can see that hedge funds with the last report have opened 500 longs and closed 597 short positions. So we had a lot of longs getting added, a lot of shorts getting closed on the CHF, which means a strong CHF. And that is exactly what we need. We need a strong CHF in order for the market to create this move to the upside. Now, if we look at the long exposure, we can see that we are currently sitting at 42.1% against a 12.7% short exposure. Net positions have been rising again from the 12K that we had here all the way up to 15K. We're currently sitting with 22.1K longs and 6.6K shorts. So definitely hedge funds have an overall bullish outlook of the CHF. And if we go and see what we have from a JPY perspective, what we can see now on the JPY, we can see that with the last report, hedge funds have started closing a lot of shorts on the JPY, therefore creating JPY strength. And probably we have seen also some longing of the JPY, given the strength that it has shown across all currencies. In fact, all JPY pairs have been creating moves to the downside, fueled by the JPY strength that the market has been showing. That is what usually happens in a period of uncertainty. If there is uncertainty in the market, money will be flowing to the JPY as a safe haven. We've seen this over and over and over again. So definitely strength of the JPY was definitely expected. So at the moment, however, we can see that we haven't really had any proper longs from an institutional perspective on the JPY, which means that we could see a retracement in the strength of the JPY, which would definitely help creating this move to the upside to complete the M formation. So what we will be doing with students is, as usual, being reactive and not predictive. Now, the monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data are the best timeframes when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. But the best time frame for confirmations and entries are the 4-hour. It is the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, what do we currently have? Now, on the 4 hours, can we be looking for a long? Now, at the moment, the 4-hour time frame is still showing very, very strong bearish momentum. And until this will be the case, we cannot be looking for any kind of longing situation, because we would be longing a bearish market, which is never a good idea because obviously it's too risky. So what we will have to be looking for with students on CHF JPY is for the market to shift from a bearish market as it is right now to a bullish market. So what we will be doing with students inside of this area is waiting for the market to shift from a bearish market as it is right now to a bullish market. And only if the market will shift from a bearish market as it is right now to a bullish market, only at that point we will add CHF JPY to our watch list. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries with students, we will be taking a nice long with a very good risk to reward and very good probabilities for the move to the upside and completion of the daily, monthly, and weekly patterns to the upside. However, we have to wait for proper confirmations because at the moment, from a 4-hour perspective, we still don't have any kind of bullish price action. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis and education for all of you. Also, make sure you go and check out the mentorship program. You find the link in the description. It's a very complete program. You first learn all the rules of my rule-based strategies, and then you trade them live with me. Each and every day you get a new daily market breakdown showing you exactly how to apply the strategies with entries, stops, and take profits, as well as having me answering every single question that you have every day. So it's a very complete program. I really suggest that you go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you in the next video.